All right, this first question comes from Henry. Hey, Joe, how seriously should we take North Carolina's chances against Clemson on Saturday?
You should take them seriously. I mean, look, I understand that there's not a lot of buzz for this ACC Championship game. It wouldn't be the first one, honestly. There's been plenty of ACC Championship games where they should break out the Greensboro tarp for the upper deck at Bank of America Stadium. But that's neither here nor there. I can make all the jokes and we can have some fun with it, but ultimately, North Carolina has an opportunity in front of them to do something they have not done since 1980, and they've got the talent to give Clemson a game, just like they gave Clemson a game back in 2015. And you all know how I feel about Marquise Williams, one of the best to do it at quarterback for North Carolina, just a pure gamer. So the question is, can North Carolina get over whatever hump they've been dealing with in the loss to Georgia Tech, a tough rivalry loss in double overtime to NC State, and getting back up off the mat, knowing that they can still achieve something that a group at North Carolina hasn't done since 1980. They got the QB. They got the skill position players. They've got a defense that has done bend, don't break pretty damn well against a Clemson offense that we understand ain't the one that they saw back in 2015 either.
Yeah, I look at Clemson's game against Wake Forest, and if I'm Carolina, that's a little bit of the blueprint I want to see because Notre Dame pushed Clemson around. South Carolina, rivalry game. South Carolina's got a lot of talent on defense, by the way. But Wake is a team that just wanted to trade paint with Clemson and actually had Clemson. And we know that UNC's offense is just like Wake's. It can really rev up the points. Now, Drake May's going to need to find the form that he had a month ago. He did not play well against Georgia Tech. He did not play well against State. And Josh Downs, if he's hurt, which I would have to lean on right now, I'd have to lean towards saying he is hurt.
At least given the way he's looked the last 2 weeks.
But, Georgia Tech and State both bracketed him and doubled him and basically said to Drake May, hey, we know you love this guy. And Phil Longo, you've done a great job of finding different ways to get him the ball, but we're gonna take him away. And one thing I was kind of surprised by Carolina in the State game was their reluctance to take more shots down the field. Antoine Green's a heck of a player. I'm surprised they didn't do more with him down the field.
Is the Clemson Cup? Are you tipping your pick for Saturday's game? Is that, or you just happen to have a Clemson Cup on you?
It's been here since the trip October 1st.
Gotcha. Look, we can go all football on it, but there's also vibes to this as well. And I do wonder where Clemson's head is at going into this game. Fans might not be enamored with another ACC championship game, another trip to Charlotte, and this one not having college football playoff implications. Neither team has college football playoff implications. So I can see where fans are kind of shoulder shruggy about the whole entire thing. And they're more curious about Dabo's offseason moves than what happens in this game. Will he go into the portal and get with the times? Will Dabo make staff changes to disrupt things, unlike this past season when guys left? He's done it before.
I was gonna say, it seems pretty clear he's not going to make staff changes.
And based on what we heard in his radio show, he is going to double down again. Is that the right move? I don't know. But that's where Clemson fans are focused right now, not necessarily what's going to happen on Saturday. At least that's the vibe that I get. And we always like to joke about how Clemson is the most SEC of the ACC schools. Well, what do we know about SEC schools when they play these big bowl games that don't have the larger implications? It's another shoulder shrug. Can North Carolina take advantage of that? Can they go in with the team as like, hey, look, the nothing to lose attitude? They're the one with the huge expectations. We're the young team.
They can absolutely outscore Clemson.
They can.
It can be done.
Now, we'll close this question on this. What do you like to say about Clemson running back Will Shipley?
He's got the wolf blood, man.
Is he like honorary Wolfpack for the day?
No, not for the day. 26 family members went to NC State. 26 graduated.
I know.
Like, can you imagine even just 26 of your family members doing anything that's the same? No. I can't.
I come from a small family, too. I can't even think about that.
Yeah. It's crazy. Can you imagine being the one who's like, No, I'm good.
But what do we know? What do we know about North Carolina's defense? What did we see Notre Dame do to them?
Sure, and that will be Clemson's way home. DJ Uiagalelei ran the ball against State, was great against State. He just hasn't been great pretty much since then. But that will be it's a copycat league. They'll watch what Georgia Tech did.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech brought in a quarterback to run. They don't have to do that with Uiagalelei. He can run. Shipley is going to run. They're going to try to push Carolina around. I will say, I do think Carolina's defense has improved as the year has gone along.
I'm just saying he might get a Wolfpack Unlimited award if he puts up 250 yards on the ground with a couple touchdowns.
We'll see.
Talk to Debbie Yao about getting an award for that one.